everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Sophie. If you're not, welcome back, because we're talking about Bad Boys Club LA, the last episode that just aired, and we're going to chat about it. Yes, I got my lashes on because, the girl was feeling pretty. So let's jump right into it. The episode starts off with a recap of episode 7, which, we saw Milan and Carry On. They was fighting. The house ends up talking about, having a house party so they could turn up. Jonathan finally comes, make his entrance. He speaks to the girls, gets to know them and look at the room and decides that Milan room, which is the master room, is going to be his. So they go back and forth, but he ends up going to the hotel. And Milan called his friend Rio to let him know, like, I need some help. Like, I got somebody that I feel like, is going to do something. So the episode starts off with Gutta. He's with Dylan. They go to Carry On, who's on the phone playing a game. So we know that was all staged. So they start talking about Jonathan, that he does hair. There's a new boy in the house. Dylan talking about he needs his hair done. Then he's talking shit in his confessional though, but we'll see in the reunion. So they're talking about the whole room situation with Milan and Jonathan. Gutta's like he's not fighting for where he gotta sleep. Then he go talk about the party. And the scene goes to Curtis and Moolah, which I don't know. Have you noticed, like, don't Moolah seems to just be a little off? Like, I don't know if it's just me. Like, I don't know if he's just entirely comfortable in that setting, period. I don't know why he will apply to the show, but I don't know. So they're talking about Jonathan. He brings up the interview again about Jonathan fronting. Oh, by the way, you guys, I have all my notes on my iPad. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure it's detailed, not too long, but I'm not gonna try to get lost either. But he brings up the interview that Jonathan fronted on, blah blah blah. But other than that, they seem to be cool with having a new boy there. Curtis seems to be pretty okay with it. Relly comes in so he could talk to them about the party. He's being a kiki because he's like, he's going to be straight and all that for the night. And also while they're chatting, he also mentions that he really likes Curtis. And I really do see that Curtis seems to be more comfortable around the other guys than opposed Moolah. I still feel like Moolah is still standoffish in my opinion. Just for when I see his body language on the show. Like Curtis, I see like he plays with them. But basically I was just saying that I feel like Moolah is still a bit standoffish with the guys. I could be wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So other than that, Moolah, they talk and he talked about he's gonna go on a jog and Curtis gonna think about all the booty he's gonna see. So now we see Anthony sign up for the party and production. They sign everything up for the night. And now we see Carry On setting up a campfire. This was definitely a stage scene. We know that. Because Relly comes walking up to him. He wants Milan and him to make up, which they end up, squashing the beef. They make up, whatever. Anthony comes up because he's like, boy, what are you doing making a fire? Like, I don't know what was the point of that, but whatever. Other than that, now we see Curtis and Moolah is, talking to each other because that's, if you see one, you're going to see the other. So the party isn't lit right now at this moment. And Milan comes up and agrees with them and they start talking ish because Anthony's a promoter. So they're like, how you a promoter and the party's not lit yet. So Milan's like, he's going to hit up some of his people to get this party lit. All right, whatever. Now we see the party is getting popping. The people are arriving. Milan, of course, takes all the credits, but we know that it's really Zeus people. Some of the cast members, friends as well, but is really giving. So the girls are partying. Even Kudas, even Curtis and Moolah. Because they are part of the girls. They finally seen some ass. Relly is lit too. Up he want to be sticking his tongue out on that butt. Like, boy, he just there turning up. Gutta looks cute, and whatever you like about Gutta, I feel like Gutta looks cute either way, whether he got a wig on, braids, or with his freaking fade. I think Gutta is a very good-looking young man. I like Gutta. So while they all partying and whatever, William comes back to the house. So he comes back after leaving. As you guys know, in my prior video, I was just very, general. I didn't really go into details about the prior episode, just overall, just my opinion on the show. But William left earlier in the season because of some situation with him and Moolah. He felt uncomfortable and he ended up leaving. He was really just, I guess, scared. So Milan, is hyped. That's what I wrote down. Like, I feel like he was being a little messy because he's like, "What's up, William? Like, what's going on? William the baddest is back in the house." Blah 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 blah. And mind you, during this time while they were filming, William and Anthony got into a social media beef. When William left the house, so they was going back and forth on social media. So him returning to the house, it was like kind of, well, for Anthony, it was like, "What are you doing here?" So Milan is mad hype, you know, they all out in the back, I guess in the backyard or whatever. And Winnie, who is a fashion stylist, also the friend of Milan, he was on the prior episodes, like he's getting a lot of camera time. But he invited them to the fashion show where that's when Milan and Carry On had their fight. So he rounds up all the girls and he's just like, I want to talk about what happened at my event because it also was a charity event. So he wanted to get to the bottom of things. So Carry On and my bad, no. Ooh, Milan actually chimes in and just explains that him and Carry On, they squashed their beef, they're okay. He also apologized for, causing a scene at his event since Winnie is also his friend. But, while he's saying that, he also, chimes in and say that, hey, Anthony and William, why don't y'all make up? So Anthony said that he was going to apologize to William, but William wanted to swing. He wanted to run up. So he ran up, and y'all already know the saying. He got done up. He sure did. And it's crazy. It wasn't really much of a fight. And I'm not saying because I be out here fighting, but Anthony was drunk, and I feel like William didn't even know what he was doing. Like, it was like, what was happening? All I know that Anthony stumbled, but he threw William ass in the pool. William is all wet and embarrassed. It was really for me because he was like, "Go get that hoe." I really felt embarrassed for William because I'm just like, damn, like it's like this was your chance to basically redeem yourself and you failed. You absolutely failed. And now Gutter want to fight William, because Anthony is drunk and he just ended up looking like a fool. They take him back into the house and back into the house to the bathroom to dry off. William explains to Milan that Anthony has been trying to set him up before they even started filming for the show. He even partied with him in Houston and he felt like they was friends. But Anthony sent messages to the CEO of Zeus, trying to get William off the show. Allegedly, the text messages was basically William admitting that he did get casted for the show. And just a whole bunch of other things that he was explaining. While on the other side, the other girls, like, Anthony, Gutta, Darrell, they're over there chatting. Gunna wants to fight, and honestly, I'm not sure why Gunna wants to fight. Because honestly, my opinion, I got more introduced to Gunna when I started seeing the cast of Bad Boys Club. So I started looking at my into YouTube and starting to see the videos because he's popping on IG, and I seen his little fight videos and whatever. And I remember, I think it was last year of like those two influencer, they was friends and they got into a fight. And I think I saw that video because I watched Messy Mondays with Zoe, and I recall him talking about it. And I'm like, oh, that's Gutter, that's the Gutter boy, and Gutter be fighting. So I feel like it wouldn't really be a fight. Like that would just be a whooping you're giving William, and Gutter don't really need to do that. You don't need to fight William. That's just an easy win. That's just not even trying to be shady, funny. That's just gonna be an easy win. Like honestly, like we all know that. My bad, you guys. I was going through my notes. I kind of got lost. So Milan is trying to cheer up William while the girls, are out at the other end of the house or whatever. They're in the party talking about what's going on. He's trying to play puppet master. That's how I felt like Milan was basically doing this episode. He was just being the puppet master. He was just, pulling all the strings. Or that's how he was. That's what it was giving. So we see Relly is talking to William about the fight. I don't know where William is talking about he got bad knees because I remember him saying he was 28 on the first episode, if I'm not mistaken. And 28 is not old. It's not old for your knees to be cracking. I don't want to hear none of that, you guys. I don't want to hear none of that. Nothing that. Oh, I don't want to hear none of that. Your knees shouldn't be cracking. I know 28, no 30. Take care of your body. While they're talking, William finds out that Gutter wants to fight, and he really doesn't understand why Gutter wants to fight. Like, he's saying that he doesn't have a problem with Gutter, and in the midst of that, we seen that Gutter is. What I'm trying to say is that in this basically the same scene, because we see Gutter is talking to her friends basically at the same time, so it switches back and forth. So Gutter's telling her friends like I don't basically she don't like William, like she wanna whoop that ass, blah 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 blah. And then when we see Rolly and William talk, William is just like, I love Gutter, like that's my baby. I don't wanna fight him. And which William said William, well Relly ends up damn, I'm sorry, y'all. Relly ends up delivering that message to Gutter saying that, oh, William don't want to fight. Like he love you, girl. He don't want to fight. He don't want to fight, sweetheart. I'm just laughing because William leaves. How you leave twice? How you leave two times? Like, and it was just on bad terms. So after going back and forth and trying to dry off and you know Gutter gets calmed down because Milan ends up speaking to him and just telling him like, what's the reason of fighting Gutter? I mean, fighting William. There's no reason to fight him. He already got beat up. Like, let's leave it alone. Let's turn up. Let's party. Let's have a good time. And Gutter's over it, but he agrees to do that. And they return back to the party because again, William he left. He dried up and he left. So enough of that. So while they turn it up or whatever, Milan friend come. Yes, Rio. Rio is now in the building, aka his bodyguard. So this is his friend that he called the prior episode, asking to come over because he basically was feeling threatened by Jonathan. So Rio comes and he's from Memphis and he's 29. I'm sorry, y'all. I felt like he sang it in a song. Like, you ever heard when someone says like, you sing when you talk? Because people tell me that, but I feel like he was singing when he was saying his age. I don't know if he's really 29 though, or he lying. So there's also another scene of Carry On trying to spit games to a female DJ at the party. But honestly, that scene was a bit cringe. It was like next. I don't even want to talk about it. Like, we didn't need that. So Jonathan finally pulls back up, you guys. And Natalie tries to get him to have some drinks, but he's like, I got bags. Like, where's my room? I'm going to drop my shit off and get to, unpacking. So he goes straight upstairs. And he goes to the master bedroom, which of course that's Milan's room, and that's been the whole drama, since he came in about where he's gonna sleep. And John then made it very clear that he's going to sleep in the master's bedroom, even though that's Milan's room. So Milan already peeped game, so he tells Rio to come with him upstairs. Which, by the way, y'all, that closet was a mess. That closet was a hot ass mess. Forgive me, because I know sometimes, it could be a little messy or whatever. Now, that joint was a mess. And I feel like if you're filming for a TV show and there's going to be cameras, have your shit on point. Have it clean, you know. So what got me too is that when they go into, Milan's room, into the closet where they find Jonathan unpacking, is that Jonathan and Rio are already familiar with each other. And that kind of shocked me. I'm like, because then it just made it like, Milan, you really just set this up. Like, he really was playing Puppet Master. And his face, like I'm going to include clips. Fuck it, I'm not monetized. I'm going to include the clips because his face was just confirming that you was setting all this up. And poor Rio, because once Rio take that shot, it gets straight into the conversation because Milan wants to play all night. And what kills me is that I feel like any other person in the house, Milan would have never started that conversation so polite like that. I feel like he would have never been like, hey, I ain't got no problem with you or no beef with you, but this is my room, blah, blah, blah. Jonathan he's seen right through the BS from the beginning. He said it, I don't like Milan. I don't like that hoe. This is my room. Rio wanna buck up. Y'all seen he I guess Rio had the balls. That's why Milan called him. But unfortunately, we all know what happened next, and I'm just gonna throw it in there. So,
and Milan right here, where the hell I'm supposed to sleep at? Cause it's supposed to be our room. I was like, what we gonna have to do?
It's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Oh my gosh. Why Jonathan do that? Jonathan, what's that? You guys, I watched that a few times. Don't judge me because Jonathan just came in full throttle and just came whoop, whoop, whoop. And then did you see his, and he got Rio's hair. That's what I want to know too, because I watched some YouTubers that talk about the show as well, and they were saying that they want to know about like what is it giving, like Rio, is that like you got hair pieces, like what is it going on? It came right out. And John is gonna be burning next week, so I jumped the gun early with my last video because I included a video Gutta had posted of when Jonathan was hitting them with the chairs. I completely put that too early because it was the room fight, so that was my bad on my part, because hopefully we're gonna see from Zeus' perspective if they are gonna show that scene. If not, who knows? But we do know that episode is going to be when Jonathan's going to start hitting mofos with chairs. So let me know all your thoughts in the comments below, you guys. I was excited to make this. I got a few videos more to make. So see you guys till next time.